Hello and welcome to Clipping In. Saturday the 14th of December. Sunny morning, bit chilly, heading into the Pennines for another ride in this return from a rather frustrating, lingering winter virus. Let's get on with it. Yes, it's another nice steady ride on rather a nice looking morning actually. My last ride outside was Tuesday. I did the 45 miler around Woolley and it was heart rate controlled, very easy, and I felt okay. It was a cold day. I think I said 3 Celsius, but a northeast wind making it feel colder, etc, etc. And that's before you factor in wind chill moving on a bike. But still I felt okay. But that afternoon as I was editing the video, I just had a energy crisis. I felt completely flattened. Got the video up, went to bed. Wednesday, fit for nothing. Just a complete wipeout of a day. Thursday morning I felt right again. No clues really in the heart rate plots or any of that kind of thing. Just wiped out. Thursday went on the turbo. 15.6 degrees in that room, 55% humidity. I felt fine. Nudged it a bit, what the cool kids would call middle zone 2 towards upper zone 2. Felt great. That afternoon, no energy crisis, no recovery problems, felt fine. So I'm thinking that during this recuperation phase, if it's cold, stay inside. It's a controllable environment. I can even put a heater on in there and I can climb off at any time. Having said all that, I'm out today. 3 Celsius this morning, and I think the weather forecast said 88% humidity. So I'm going to take it very steady again, and I'll see if my post-ride recovery improves. So having flown under the M62, roughly at its highest point, Windy Hill awaits. There's just a hint of mist around the mast. Top of Windy Hill, or Moss Moor as it's sometimes called, heading over into Saddleworth, and look at the difference in the weather. It's drizzling here. That spot of mist I mentioned, quite thick. The Pennines are a real barrier for weather. I mean, the Yorkshire side, or let's say the eastern side, it's a beautiful day, but here, rather different. Right, time to put this camera away, get the peak down on my hat, and get to Denshaw. Reservoir levels, I'd call that full up. I wonder why. The change in weather's unbelievable. The descent from Windy Hill down to Denshaw was bitter. with all that added rain and wind chill. Thank goodness for modern fabrics. I know this one is it's meant to be windproof, shower resistant or a bit more. I've worn this in dry days, -2. Days like this where it's showery and the water just stands on in beads. It's great because the old jerseys used to wet out very quickly, and then to combat wind chill you needed to put a shell on, whereas these, no need. Progress. It's interesting that I've sort of made more of a feature, if you like, of this virus and my recovery from it. I had almost a carbon copy last Christmas, wiped me out for 2 or 3 weeks, but I kept quiet about it. Didn't post any videos at all. But this year, looking on Strava at least, I see so many people who've had a virus, or they've got one now, or they're finding it frustrating coming back because it's taking longer than expected. And that's why I thought it might serve as a cautionary note. It might even serve as a lesson in how not to do it. This would be day 18. If it needs an introduction, we're looking at Buckstones Rocks and over towards the Marsden and the Combe Valley and the Pennines. Definitely looks a lot nicer in Yorkshire, doesn't it? This ride, 40 miles, 38 of it, I don't care. It's about this 2 miles. Worth the price. Approaching signing off time again, and yeah, there's some fantastic riding to be had in December. I mean, today, blue skies, sunshine, as long as you remember to stay in Yorkshire. Hopefully this will be the final video now where I mention I'm coming back from my virus. I'll see how I recover from this one this afternoon, tomorrow, and hopefully I can put that on the shelf. If not, it'll be a few more 15, 16 degree turbo sessions, and I'll try again in a week or so. That's all for this edition of Clipping In. See you soon, back out on the Yorkshire roads. Bye bye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling, everything's going my way.